Part 9, songs 20 through 11, the absolute top echelon of this label, in my opinion. Whoo, man, I've been waiting to get to these. So, you shouldn't be surprised by too many of these, if any. Maybe one or two, but everything else should be pretty standard at this point. You should expect them if you've been on my channel long enough. At number 20, you got My Prayers Have Become Ghosts by Varian. This is one of the songs off of his EP from last year. I'm really sad only one song from that EP made it. I considered Tava and my Dawn Will Bring Us Death, but this overall is you're gonna have to settle for top 20 on the entire label. Both drops, both the very neuro-industrial drop and the more climactic film score-esque drop. Both of them are just incredible. The world building done is very good as well, and this song is just a perfect emblem of this masterpiece of an EP as a whole. Number 19, you got Starship by Grant. When this came out, I was immediately in love. I heard the ID. I had no idea who it was because this doesn't really sound like Grant, and I still maintain that to this day. It really doesn't sound like a Grant song. But I'd love to see him turn back to this kind of style because it's incredible. Oh man, it's very cheery off drop stuff, and then you get to the drop and it's really happy without beating you over the head with it, and then you get to that second drop and I seriously I get chills every time I listen to it. It's just incredible. This is easily one of the best songs of 2017, no doubt. Number 18 is Junction 7 by Muzzy. All these top 20, I have these sort of philosophical reasons for loving because they're structured in an incredible way, or it's produced incredibly well, or it brings out emotions I didn't know I had. This is just a banger. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. This song bangs every time I listen to it. The first drop especially, once the world building that the song does, creating that factory feel, that industrial sort of feel to it. Muzzy's really good at that. And then you get to the first drop and then Jesus Christ, it's just brutal, and I love every second of it. Like I said, I wish there was some sort of philosophical reason I love this, but I just do. At number 17, it's For Me by Karma Fields. I don't know how many people expected it to be this high, but I know a lot of people expected it to be in the list somewhere. I used it as the trailer song for Pete's sake, and last time I used a trailer song, it was, I think, in the first 100 through 91 as Fugitive, and you guys had to wait a little bit longer for this one, but oh my goodness, this one's phenomenal. Basically throwing out any sort of suspense for what my number one will be on New Age Dark Age, but this is just an incredible song. Besides the build up gets all the pub for this song just because it's incredible. I put it top 10 on my build up list, and I probably underrated it. The vocals are haunting and totally set the atmosphere of this song. And once you get through that build up, you get to the drop. It's probably the most uplifting one on the entire LP. It's still got its darkness, its gritty industrial feel to it because it's Karma Fields, but oh my goodness, that first drop, or that I guess is the only drop, is just incredible. The way it changes it up is perfect, and overall it's just a wonder of a song. Number 16 is Float Away by Grabbits. Grabbits, it's weird. Most of my favorite work from him is vocal work, or it's off of his Things Change LP, but this is one piece of music that I just enjoy the hell out of on the label. It's a really easy song to listen to. The instrumentals are perfect. That synth is great. Oh man, but the lyrics are really cool. It's very poppy in one way, but also very unique in another way. It makes it really easy to listen to, and I don't know, I just enjoy it. And same with Junction 7. There's no really philosophical reason I love this as much as I do. It's just great. Number 15 is Memory by Haywire. Incredibly funky song, first of all. Let's just throw that out there now. Now, typically, I don't I don't love funkiness in my EDM. Sometimes it's nice. More times than not, though, it just gets boring. But when it's used as well as Haywire uses it here, it's impossible to be boring. Because, it's still got your typical Haywire sound to it. It sounds very similar to Do You Don't You in a way. The vocal chops are weird, but I like them. And just the slap bass is incredible, especially once you get to that midsection. It's weird to hear like a weird like bassy solo from Haywire. Typically you hear the keyboard solo or the piano solo, but no, here it's just totally funky, and I love that. This is a unique song in the catalog. It's a unique song for Haywire, and it's also happens to sound incredible. So easy top 15. Number 14 is Final Boss by Nitro Fun. I felt really bad when making this list because I had to cut multiple Nitro Fun songs I hoped would make the list. But hopefully this suffices because this is still an incredible piece of work. Nitro Fun, his style is typically a happier one, combining chiptune with electro house. But here, there's no happiness here. It's all dark and dire and epic, I guess is a way to put it. I don't know. It's just incredible though. It's a journey of a song. The drops are both very similar, but they're not copy paste. The build up is incredible. That's another one I probably forgot in my top build ups list. And just all the cool little video game references that you don't normally hear from Nitro Fun. You normally hear a lot of Pac-Man, Mario stuff. Here you get like I think Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. Just very different for Nitro Fun. He stepped out of the box with this one, and it totally resulted in a smash hit for me. Number 13 is Devotion by Tristram. It's incredible. What do you want me to say about it? It's easily his most different track, at least like in the last 4 years it is. Because, I said this once again, but a lot of his songs are very uplifting and climactic, and that is not the case here. This is almost depressing, very like monotonous in a way, but in a very like still kind of epic way, if that makes any sense. The lyrics are weird, but still enjoyable to listen to. They're unique for sure. Still haven't really figured out exactly what they mean, but I assume it's supposed to mean like signify like some sort of cult or something. But I just find it incredible to listen to. The production is unlike anything I've ever heard, and it's just great. Number 12 is Waking Dreams by 2/3. So if you've noticed one thing throughout the countdown, and I've said it a few times, but the amount of old songs on here are way down. I think no 2011 songs at all. I think 2012 only got Bad Pitched, To the Sun, and Truth. So this is actually the only song on 007 that even made the list. That being said, it makes top 15, which is, this is the only song from before 2013 that's even in the top 50, which is a pretty weird. I didn't expect to do that, but here it is. That being said, it totally deserves it. It's the first prog house song on the label, and it's an incredible one at that. It's Laura Brem's debut, and it's an incredible one at that. Everything in this song works in conjunction. You've got the sort of sleepy melody to it, to the beginning. You've got the wondrous lyrics from Laura Brem. You've got the pad that sounds pretty much just perfect. And then you get to that first instrumental drop, and it's just like it gives me chills every time, man. It gives me goosebumps. And the rest of the song, it mixes the vocals and the sound perfectly. But that first drop is just pure bliss to me, and it's one of the nicest songs I've ever heard because of that. It's a shame it took me so long to realize how much I liked it, but it's number 12 for a reason. Number 11 is Canvas by Resonate. Yes, this is my new number 1 on 016, and no, I don't think this is overrated in the slightest. This is a song that from the beginning, from the first time I heard it, I knew it was different from the rest of the songs in its genre. It's very moody. It's not upbeat at all. The drop is really nice, but I still wouldn't even really call it upbeat. But that doesn't. It still cheers my day up every time I listen to it, despite having really like emo sounding lyrics. I still don't really understand the lyrics. It sounds more like a slam poetry thing than anything. But that almost adds to its charm. Like the vocals are so imperfect from Resonate that they're almost perfect in a way. It's very whispery. You can tell he's not like super confident with his voice the way that someone like Danica Nadeau or Cassandra K, someone like that is. But I think that almost works better for the charm of this song. This song is imperfectly perfect is the best way I can put it. And while it's not enough to put it in the top 10, it's enough to get it as close as possible.